History is true. History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However, we do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
I want to take a look at some grim realities, some things that are unfolding here on this world stage by design. We started off with everything they were putting people through with the lockdowns and wiping out jobs and businesses, to then supply chain issues that then walked into the whole thing with Ukraine. And from that, we're seeing fertilizer get cut off big time. And I want to take a look at the bottom of the issue here. You got to get down to exactly what's going on. And we'll take a look here at who is the number one producer of fertilizer out there? Belarus. Interesting, huh? Who comes in right behind them? Russia. And when you look at the 5-year average here of what people have been paying, you can see that it stays right around the 420 mark. It goes a little above it. But then we could go to 2020. You can see it was below it. 2021. It takes off on a tear and then shoots up to where they begin the new year. This is where it's at now, 2022, turning up to go higher. And with its scarcity and it not being sent to the United States, and with all these sanctions basically backfiring by design, this is destroying the US dollar. It's causing other countries to start to trade in like the ruble and other currencies. Saudi Arabia is doing it. China's now doing it. This is going to show all the other countries that they can get away with doing it too. And this is going to be the really beginning death blows here, so to speak, to the dollar, bringing it down. Some could say it's already happened. It's been in the works for a long time. But in terms of really bringing this thing down, and also the way of life for Americans, it's underway. All of this is tied in. So if somebody wants to ignore the Ukraine war because they think it's boring or it doesn't affect them, they're idiots. Because it all ties in together. It all ties in what you're going to buy at the store, what you're going to pay for it, all that. So people can turn a cheek or they can face the reality to what's really going on here. We've got some very dark days ahead. They want to talk about glyphosate and the prices and herbicides. Well, we know that that's all coming from places like Monsanto and Syngenta, and these are among the top chemicals that have been causing cancer out there globally, and it's been proven in court. Mix in diesel prices that it costs to run all this equipment, and you've got a disaster unfolding right now across the globe. That is the truth. That is the way that it is right now, unfortunately. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream where I've got more time to do so, censorship free. Make sure to join me. You'll find links below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. This has been Dabu7.
Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashimi Habashai, Bashim Rakakwadash. Double honors and to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, noise in the gospel, broad lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashimi Habashai, wherever it may be. It's the Akim Mahalo. You're coming back with another quick lesson. Slaki for the delay in the intro. It was a video by Klaus Schwab going into the Great Reset, aka the NWO, which is the New World Order, which the elites are desperately trying to manufacture, all right, through these stage famines, these stage crises, and these stage wars. As we've proven and we've shown that Biden and his administration are nothing but warmongers, man. Okay, so with that being said, man, things are getting ready to turn for the worse. You know, shit sooner than we can think. You know, because by the time the summer comes, hey, you're gonna have inflated prices with gas. Okay, certain goods, like in this video, fertilizer and farmers, it's to the point that the farmers are being put out of business, man. You know, like I went into the whole thing last week about dairy farmers, how dairy farmers aren't making any money because, hey, it costs more money to produce the product than you're going to make a profit off of. So at that point, you just need to let things just kind of take its course. But nonetheless, man, hey, that guy said it, Klaus Schwab, man. Hey, you will own nothing and be happy about it. So big drastic changes are coming here to America, man. And hey, we've been telling our people, we've been telling Jake time after time that things are getting ready to take a turn for the worse. But yet, you know, they fan their hands and they don't really listen to us. But it's all good because you know what? You've been warned, okay? But anyway, it says the coming crash in the global food supply will be driven by a similar phenomenon across virtually every input into farming, right? Because my thing is, another way of war, strategic war planning, is to take over the land, okay? Because without land and without farming produce, you can easily shut down global markets that way, because we know that farming is a main commodity as to getting food imported and transported to these different venues, man. Okay, like they said that out there in the Ukraine and Russia, they said they own up to 25% of the wheats. Okay, and we know that wheat is a particular oat or a grain that's pretty much harvested here a lot in America, because even parts of the western or the northern hemisphere, you know, Canada, they're responsible for wheat as well. Okay, I believe you have like 4 top major producers that's responsible for or countries that's responsible for the world's wheat supply. And with America considered the Midwest breadbasket of the world, when wheat falls victim in the different countries, man, what you think is going to happen here to America? Okay, the price of goods are going to go up, and that's going to affect a lot of you people's pockets, man, because right now, on average, gas is $3.70 here in Missouri. Cheapest $3.55, okay? The most expensive $3.80 something, $3.90. All right, but imagine in cities like LA, Chicago, New York, and the list goes on, man. And why, you know, the elites are blowing smoke up everybody's ass, man. These people are really laughing at you people, man, and mainly you Israelites, because you Israelites, you don't see what's coming. You don't pay attention to all hell breaking loose in this society, and this is the reason why you're getting ready to be affected the most. All right, like it says, a new world financial order is coming, and the West won't have much more to say, right? Because the West is being phased out as the world superpower, man. Okay, so give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Right? Bobby Edmund? Yep. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Has Bobby been there too? Yeah.
1 second.
Dr. Griffin. Can I get harder style and garlic parmesan pizza?
Anyway, Slovakia brothers, man. I'm trying to grab this food real quick, but it's my bad, man. I thought they had it up. Huh? Let's let me get some water, man. Water. Yeah. Thanks, boss.
Thank you.
Yep.
Number 58. Number 66. 58.
Slovakia, man. Had to grab my food, man. But that's the spirit too, man, because on the side of this chicken spot, man, the price of goods have gone up, man. Like, okay, like 5-piece wing is now like damn near $9. You see what I'm saying? And yet the 8-piece dark leg and thigh is going for like around $6.99. But that show you the dark meat is a lesser quality, okay? So this is just the beginning of all hell breaking loose, man. And like I said, Salaki again for the delay. But it reads here, it says a financial order will be negotiated in the world, and the West won't have much in the main to say in it anymore. President Dmitry it says Medvedev have claimed. And that's the spirit on my receipt. I got 144 on it. There's been a lot of spiritual signs, man. I found what it looks like a jawbone today. And I sent it to the brothers, and coincidentally, the other brother, the brother under me in my camp, he found like looked like to be a jawbone too. The same time I found one. So who knows, man? The power may be coming real soon. And I've been praying for those signs, and it makes sense. Everything is right on time, man, because now things are getting ready to fall in this course, and Esau is getting ready to come down with great wrath. But it says the hellish sanctions on Russia by the U.S. and the EU and their allies over the conflict in Ukraine have failed to cripple to the country, but are instead returning to a West like boomerang. It says Medvedev, the former Russian president, who is now the deputy chairman of the Russian Security Council, wrote on Telegram, said this is hurtful to our friends in Europe overseas. But while the West continue its fruitless efforts to restrict Russia, the world is gradually moving towards a new logic of global economic relations, towards upgrading the financial system, he said. And this is all to bring in the MOTB infrastructure, man. We've been saying it. And hey, one day you people are going to wake up and you're going to realize that the prophets were right, man. And you're going to be running to look for answers, but yet you're not going to get them, because the Lord said he's going to cause our tongue to cleave into our mouths, man. We ain't going to be out here speaking to you too much longer. All right. So this is the book of Job 5, and I'm gonna start at verses 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. That's that NWO. This is that great reset that it's talking about, man. Okay, so just like I was getting some food here, hey, we ain't gonna be able to go to these regular restaurants or Subways or, you know, Mediterranean spots and get us food. We ain't gonna be able to go to Hawaiian Brothers or, you know what I'm saying, Jerusalem Cafe and get the falafel wrap, man. These days are coming to abrupt halt fast, you know, because right now they got all this crawfish bullshit, corn sausage, all you know, which is lower quality meat, so it's cheaper. But even a seafood boil, which you niggas like to eat, crawfish, shrimp, sausage, corn, mussels and shit like that, man, all that shit is gonna be high as hell. When a pack of bologna gonna be going for 30-40 bucks, man, that's when you Jake's gonna really lose it. Okay, that's when shit gonna hit the fan. Because you Jakes out there, you don't see what the hell is coming, man. You know, you just don't see it. And it's okay, because the Lord has blinded you. But it says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fool is carried headlong. So I'm going to play this video about this demon again. Okay, I believe this was Klaus Schwab of the Great Reset. But look at what he said.
History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However, we do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
Right. And basically, he's going to starve you people out to get you to bow down to the New World Order, man. That's what it's all about. So, hey, you better get your fucking your rice, your beans, and your waters now. You know, we're not saying hoard food or stockpile. But regardless of that, man, you better start thinking, man, you know. Even though the Lord is going to take care of his servants, but for you people out there, you done. All right? Because they're taking away the bare necessities that people need to eat, man. You know? And, hey, what it says here. Bread, oil, wheat. Man. Nope. Not bread, oil. Yep. Sirach 39 and 26. It says here, matter of fact, let's start at verses 24. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. It's plain to us, but this is stumbling block for you 2/3, man. Because Jake, man, only thing they want to do is party and talk and be on folly, man. They don't want to do anything profitable for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's why it says here, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. And this time is created for the sinners of our people. That's why the scriptures say the sinners of our people should be destroyed, man. Okay? And also 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter says, for their scourges, they should not always be mindful of their scourges. Okay? Because they're not considering the fact that they're adulterers, that they're idolaters, that they're wicked and evil men, and that they're detestable in the sight of the Most High. They're not considering their actions to be evil. And it says here, all these things are for the good to the godly, okay? Because it's for our good, but it's for Jake's destruction. So to the sinners, they are turned to evil, okay? Yep, 26. And it says, and the principal things for the whole use of men's life for water, okay? They're going to put a stipend on the water, fire, iron, okay? The power is going to be cut off. You ain't going to have access to bare necessities and minerals and survival things, you know, like salt, flour, these things, man. Flour of wheat, which shows you wheat flour is good to fry your chicken in. And look at Keisha, a dumbass. You know, the worst thing I hate in Salakia, the worst thing that's going for Israelite boy is a single fucking black mother, man. That's the worst thing when you see a single mother that ain't got a father but it got a son. You know that son is gonna be all jacked up in the mind. And only a grace of the Lord can save that man, you know? So the scripture say a man that's born of a woman is but a few days of trouble. All right? But it reads here, it says, and salt and flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, which is wine, and oil and clothing. And all these things are going to be scarcity, man, and a rare commodity, to the point people are literally going to be fighting and rioting in the streets over these bare necessities, man. Okay, so hey, you Israelites out there, if you got an ear to hear, you better repent ASAP, man, because this shit is getting ready to hit the fan. All right, this is the book of 2 Ezra 15, and I'm gonna start at verses 10. It says here, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, but I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which is America. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And Egypt should mourn with the foundation of it, should be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High should bring upon it, which is really those missiles. But it says, but they that till the ground should mourn. And it says, for their seed should fail through the blasting and hell and with the fearful consolation, right? Because, hey, right now, these storms, okay, we're in spring season, tornado season. The crops are not producing this increase. They're putting a halt on global supply chains, and the list goes on, man. And it's just going to get a lot worse, man. Okay? And it says here, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they should not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of that action shall stand in their own power, because they're not going to give a shit about what Biden's saying. They're not going to give a damn about what Trump is saying, what Klaus Schwab is saying. These people are going to seek blood, man, because they're going to feel duped, okay, which they are being played. The fact that on your W-4 forms, you can't have any type of exemption status, or you can't have any type of, what do you call it? Any type of, I was just looking it up yesterday. But they basically changed the W-4 form to the point that you can have like a certain amount of deductions, you know, that you can have taken out, so they don't have to take as much taxes out your check. They took that away from you people, okay? And if you look at France and Kazakhstan, which, you know, they was dealing with the tax reformation shit, okay, and protesting that, they was fighting over bear shit. But you dumbass Americans, because you could get fucking an 8-piece leg and thigh for $6.99, all right, in the hood, you niggas don't even see that you fucking being played, man. Okay? That's why your ass is gonna be fucking destroyed. All right? And it says, and a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. For because of their pride in the cities, there should be trouble, and the houses should be destroyed, and men should be afraid. And a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation, man. That famine is coming, brothers, man. But I'm gonna end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.